Oh my Lord. Mm.
I want to post the link. Gotta pull up your YouTube. Man, yeah,
Ah,
I'm very like I was just very sad through this whole episode, and then
girl.
also like a looming sadness because like that's it, right?
Right.
Like that's all we get. Uh,
I didn't realize last season was eight episodes. I don't know where I got 10 from. I think I read it somewhere, but
we just wanted it to happen.
I don't need
We
it.
wanted that.
Like
I mean, it's you're right because so much happens in these
there's
eight
no
little
way I could have
episodes.
taken two more.
Take it two more.
Unless they would have spread it out, maybe. But it was so much packed into these 8 episodes.
Right.
I'm depressed.
A little bit. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, hi.
I'm
Three
not even
three
gonna
people
lie.
already. Hi guys. I don't know who's
Oh,
in
hey
here.
guys, we over here just
Let me go
talking
to the
shit.
comment. Oh, nobody's comment. That's fine. We ain't got a comment. Just saying hi. Whoever. Oh, then they dropped off. There's Audrey. Hey, Audrey.
Hey.
I guess when I recognize them, they
I
get
like
off.
the name of this.
Oh, my title for for the show.
Uh-huh. Because for real,
Cause
like I was like my
what
chest was so tight and like it was very intense.
I mean, I had so much. Well, we'll get into it. It's just I had so much anxiety watching this show.
Truly, truly. Like in
Hi.
more than like normal, right? Like
Well, because I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it's just like
yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's get to it so we can hurry up and I can let all my emotions out. But we didn't get that. But hi everybody or whoever's in here watching. One person. Hey Audrey. Um.
I'm posting.
Okay. I didn't take notes. I'm just going off.
Like I think this is gonna be like a sister circle, like a like support group, maybe. Like because
It
like
needs to be because
it's just a lot.
okay, we'll get to that, Audrey. We'll get to that. I'm seeing a lot of Ellie slander on the internet, and I'm like, people are mad about it.
Wait. Oh, Elliot.
Yeah, his song, like, yeah, he sang
I
a little
I
long, but I like. I mean, he sounded good to me. I
I
don't know.
liked it. I liked the song, and I get what he was saying. I feel like because remember we like kind of felt like he liked Rue for real.
Yeah.
Like, and I just feel like he realized that it got real convoluted when he like forced his way into like the middle of their relationship and
Hmm.
like and stuff just changed like and but at the same time like he's like I also saw that you were spiraling out of control and like this is what I need to do to
Oh,
save you,
look.
like
Hey, cousin.
hey what's up, but like yeah, so I don't know,
I'll
man,
dig
it's
into that
very
when we get
wild.
to that too. Um, okay. So, hey, this is the last live that we're going to do because it's the last Euphoria
Yeah,
episode, season finale. This was fun while it
it
lasted. I
was
can't wait. Next
fun
season we're going to have to
for
really jump
sure.
in there and do this. This was fun. But season finale, uh wow. Like I don't even know. Like I
It's
knew it
so
was going
much.
to be something, but I just did it was wow. Like, I don't even know what to say.
So many waves of sadness, and we'll get into it, but like out of all the things that were happening, and I mentioned it last week, like how they're kind of dissecting not dissecting like microscopically, but like dissecting like um Lexi and her dad's relationship,
Mhm.
that hurt, like this part of the storyline hurts me so much, like
Mhm.
just because like of the situation with my daughter and my ex-husband, like
Yeah.
it hurts me so much, like it just hurts me so
To see
much.
it from that
Like
perspective, from
it
a
really
kid's
does
perspective,
because
yeah.
like I'm like on a Lexi's on an older scale, but like I'm
Right.
seeing like it's just fucking crazy,
Yeah. No,
like
that's
not
crazy, the
wanting to, would rather
parallel of,
not spend the time, like when Lexi said that she was glad when he started like low-key like ghosting them, but it's like because I'd rather not spend the time than to spend the time worrying
mhm. Yeah.
about everybody's safety. It's very wild. Like,
Yeah.
and like out of everything that was happening, that is where I cried a little. Like, I was very, very sad. Very sad.
Yeah. I think I held it in until the end. Once I heard the
Yeah.
song, it just took me out. I just couldn't,
Yeah.
because I mean, Rue. Let's just start, because
Yeah. Yeah.
where do we want to start? Do we want to go back and forth like they did on the show, or do we just want to take pieces, talk about the play, and then talk about Fez, and then
I'm
talk
okay
about...
with however you want to do it. If you want to just talk about the play, talk about what happened, like with oh my
Did
God,
you
did you hug
really?
him? Did you hug
He
him
needed a
and
hug.
say sorry
He
about
needed a hug.
Ashtray? Like,
Ugh,
oh my
poor
God.
Fez. Okay, I feel like
So
that's
I
kind of
mean, we
deep.
could start there because like
You want to?
that's where the show opens. So we can
Okay.
just talk about that if you want to just kind of get that out of the way because it is rough.
Okay,
Unless you
let's
want
do
to just
that.
talk, unless you want to finish the no, let's finish the play. You want to finish the play?
Okay, we can do the play, talk about Fez in the middle, and then end on Lexi and the whole, like, Rue and
Okay.
their friendship, because that'll maybe,
Okay.
make it feel a little bit better. So yeah, let's do that.
I think that's the best way to get through this.
Yeah, and I have
Okay.
some clips, so hopefully they
Okay.
play. Like, I
Amazing.
play it and I see it okay, but when I watched it back, it was like, not lagging, but you couldn't really see it. Are you seeing it okay from your side? The couple of times that I played clips.
Yeah, I feel like it. Like I feel like
Hmm.
when we watched the Nate scene last week, I felt like I was basically like it was. I mean, without minus our our issues that we sometimes have anyway. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it was fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play a couple of clips, and I mean, hopefully, you guys watching YouTube can see it clearly.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't, or you're watching this back and it's not clear, I'm sorry. Just go watch Euphoria. I don't know what else to tell
Just go
you.
watch it yourself.
It could be my
Mm.
internet, it could be whatever. But okay, so the play. So when we last, this is one of the clips I have. So we'll talk about it, and I just want to show
Yeah.
Cassie click clacking down the runway in those kitten heels.
Listen.
I have
Everybody's horror
Hey,
faces
Jeremy.
like, "Hey, babe, listen."
Ooh,
You cannot.
girl,
All right.
stomping. She was stomping the yard.
So previously on Euphoria, the fucking Velociraptor was fucking breathing on the window like Jurassic Park. And go. A Velociraptor named Cassie was breathing
who's supposed to
on
be
the
crazier. I don't know about that. She seemed pretty crazy at the window, but later on, she wasn't that crazy.
She really, because she's scared, because she's a scary ass bitch. That's why. She's really a terrified ass bitch, but like be trying to act like she not, because she be hanging around Maddie. That's right. What it is.
Maddie be having her feeling like she got way more confidence than she has.
She really does.
Like a true friend should. Like a true friend should, but obviously.
I guess so, right. But also Cassie be mad at her head. Like like that, like actually transpiring to like real life doesn't ever really like. Yeah,
you're right about that. So yeah, so the last we left off, Nate had broken up with Cassie because he saw the big gay reveal
the best high school
stage.
play ever in life.
Right.
That's what the fuck happened.
He was mad. Said he was breaking up with her. He left. So Cassie turns around, huffing and a puffing, and then goes to the window, and it opens. The show opens with her opening the door in like such dramatic fashion in slow motion, and everybody, Rue sees her first. Rue's facial expressions through these 2 episodes was like, give her the Tony, Oscar, Emmy, the everything. Yes,
like
the yikes face, exactly. She did look like an X-Men character.
Listen, like something was about to come out of her fingertips. Like she was very. Listen, I was nervous for a second.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, because the sisters, right? You always feel like you could probably beat up your sister before you could beat up anybody else, right?
True. So and that's her little sister too. Well, her younger sister, yeah.
Her younger sister. And so that's what I'm like, okay, this is where she's going to be big and bad at, and a person that she know isn't going to get back in her face. And
Right.
I love how fucking Maddie read the read option and hopped up. It was
wait.
my time to shine. She's like, now's my chance.
Right. My numbers come up. It's time for me to head to the front.
They've called my name on The Price is Right. It is time. Like, come on down, girl.
Come on. And she definitely did. Come on down. Who
Who
was that sidekick? We haven't gotten to it yet.
I don't know.
Who was that sidekick? Because she was cracking me up.
Is she just in the back? I don't know, but she's in the background the whole time. Is she like chewing something? Like
she was smoking.
Like
she was smoking.
Oh, smoking. Okay, yeah, just in the whole time, just in the background, just
hyping
like 2 inches. Yeah, exactly. 2 steps behind her. Like, get that bitch. Like,
so yeah, Cassie goes down to goes to the stage right when they're getting ready to start the next scene, clapping. Oh, look at this.
This is so great.
Brava. What's going on? This is awesome, right? First of all, I know she really is a little touched. But why would you get on stage? Because not everybody
knew that was you.
Right. But now everybody knows it's you.
And now everybody like, oh shit.
Right.
Nate likes dudes. So you're low-key making it worse.
Right. Because they're putting two and two together. Like, wait a minute.
That could have been about Elliot. Like, that could have
been about anybody. So now you're putting your business on Front Street. The mom sees her. No, Cassie goes and gets Lexi to try to embarrass her. Mom sees it. She runs up on stage trying to divert the action. Cassie is really like going after Lexi. And that's when they said, Marta, come on up.
Marta to the stage.
Oh, before that happened, she started saying, Cassie is telling everybody it's her pretty much. And so Maddie's on the audience like, that's why you were with Marta's boyfriend. Hallie was with Marta's boyfriend. I was not. You guys were broken up. Like, okay.
Like, bitch, we were using fake names. And then here.
Well, since you want to pop off.
Now you talking about y'all was broken up. Like, I'm clearly not Marta. Like,
now I got to get up and now we got to fight.
Everybody. Now I got to beat your ass. Right. Like, now niggas know I'm Marta. Now niggas know nigga over there was Nate. Now, like, come on now.
So she gets up.
Lexi, yes.
Oh, go ahead. No.
Lexi is like trembling, like
with fear.
Whispering, like, please stop. Don't do this. Don't do this. Like, we need straight jackets for Cassie. Like, not whispering affirmations is not gonna do it. Like, you have to tase this bitch at this point. Like, she's not gonna stop. Please. Like, she's not gonna stop. Never.
Right. Nobody's high school is this. Euphoria High is one of a kind.
This and Degrassi, like, they really have a very skewed version of high school. And while some of these things do take places, not all of these things at once. Like, not
on that budget.
Happens, but like never.
So and I'm this is the clip I'm gonna play. So I'm not gonna go super
after
into
school or this like during class. Like,
when is this? I don't know. Like, I don't know where they get the budget from. I don't know.
No principals, no administration.
Right, because somebody would have shut it down. Somebody would have shut it down.
Her with the jizz, like, niggas would have been like,
jizz. But having her face in not what Nate wasn't his name. What was his name on the show? Whatever his name was in the play. Her face in his crotch.
Jake.
Was
it Jake? Yeah. So
yeah,
close,
the jizz, the her riding that pony. Like the one that Cassie broke up.
Lexi tries to continue on with the play with Cassie on the stage.
They're like, go.
And they just push the carousel horse up, and fake Cassie goes up there, and she's like
Allie
doing
is
this
like,
woo! And she's like, that horse. Like, you're being a bad representative of me. what did she say? Like she likes to fuck everything, or she's something like that. Like
girl, something wild. Something wild.
And she was just like, Jerry Springer snatched her ass off Netflix before a stick.
I'm like, she's innocent. All she's doing is playing a part.
She's literally
like,
just playing it like for free. Nobody's even paying her for this. Like,
right.
Imagine getting beat up working for free. Like, I can't live like that.
Oh, man.
Ain't no health insurance.
Right? So, yeah, so that happens. I'm gonna show the clip because I need y'all to see it if y'all haven't seen it. Again, if this is jumpy or is not playing correctly, sorry. Again, it is on HBO Max. You can stream it anytime. You can watch it there. So
she said, "Too bad, so sad." Roll the beam footage.
Look, I'm just in my home studio. This ain't professional, so sorry. Okay.
Right at the fucking yikes face.
Is that too loud?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And she's so fucking beautiful.
Right?
Like, so fucking beautiful.
Like, put that to good use. Stop being crazy.
Like, come on now, girl.
Do y'all hear her clumping in on those kitten heels, though?
Every clump for every boob jump, like. It's the slow clap.
It's the kitten heels. Oh, that was it.
So fucking funny. Ew.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
But it was definitely the slow-mo walk down. Like,
that wasn't even the one that I wanted to show. I wanted to show more of her going off, but that's okay because I have the fight scene. We pretty much explained that. The fight scene was a little bit better.
I mean, but you guys see how she was coming. Like, it was looking all bad for your girl Lex.
I want y'all
up and grabbed her.
She should have, or Maddie should have tripped her, or somebody should have done something. Like,
Maddie could have definitely tripped her or snatched her up right there.
That would have been funnier had she tripped her, to be honest.
Yeah.
But y'all see
really got mad.
Y'all see the energy that she had, right?
She's walking
up there. Now I want you to see the energy that she had once Maddie
beef is at your front door.
She had all the smoke for young Lexi. Not a lot of smoke for Maddie.
For Big Mad. For Big Mad Dog.
After she called her a cunt. She had all those words, but when she came up there,
while Maddie was sitting down, like she was still popping her shit. Like,
I think this is.
No, Cassie, that's not in the play.
It is now.
Get that. Look, I want to say I get it.
Oh,
I understand what you're going through.
Do not want to
lived
it.
Wait,
Hallie steals Marta's boyfriend? I don't know
how. Nigga.
They were not fucking together.
Yeah, not only that, but she was fucking him the entire time Marta was talking about getting back together with him.
Right.
Because Hallie's a two-faced cunt.
Why I'm not a cunt? You're the cunt!
You're the fucking cunt, bitch!
Language missing.
Look at the mama.
Language.
He's not over.
Oh, girl was so confused.
It's not her fault. She's a writer. She's a writer.
This isn't fair, Mom. How can she do this? 325 for greaseproof? What is this, Venezuela?
Thanks, Kat.
Okay, enough. Mom! I don't know. I'm panicking. Go away. Just go. Fucking stop.
That's it. Oh my God, yes.
Nigga.
That's it. Oh my God, I just lost fucking everything.
Get the fuck off!
Yeah, this is so wild.
needs to be put down.
Get her.
Look,
Get her,
she said
Marta.
she needs to be put down. Everybody was running too slow. Because you have to take your phone out, right? Like, this is at my high school.
Okay, so that
At some point, I want you guys to know that she caught her at the end of a staircase and slammed her face against a brick wall.
Against a brick wall. I really feel she was running too slow to not have shoes on, and Cassie had
Everybody was running
on.
too slow because I would have definitely caught that hoe. Like
The first time.
I definitely would have caught her.
And I missed the part. I missed the part because I was catching the audience talking while Cassie was talking, and when she talked about the women wearing, what did she call them, the head wraps or something, and some girl was in the audience like, that's racist. Did you hear her?
Yeah.
They're cutting women's heads off in somewhere. That's racist. And then some guy was like, show me your boobs.
Yes. So funny.
And then when she called her Lexi, somebody was like, her name's Luna.
Her name's Luna.
I got my life on
it was
this
very
part.
good. Because girl, she wasn't really trying to catch her. Like,
girl, they were mall walking.
Being cute. She was being cute. I'd have caught her on that stage.
Oof. So yeah, that happened.
Right.
Lexi comes back out and pretty much faces not yet, right? Because the mom says shut the curtains down. They go in the back. Rue is actually the one, because they're gone for a while. Rue starts a chant saying Lexi. Everybody starts screaming Lexi's name, and Lexi's like, now is my time.
The show must go on. So like maybe gonna be in the top 10 things that happen on TV this year. Like maybe, and it's just February.
Right. It was pretty good TV. That was pretty good. A good part.
It was.
So Lexi explains, kind of just like, things just happen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, hurt anybody, but my friend said sometimes people's feelings deserve to get hurt, which she was talking about Fez. And she said he couldn't make it tonight, but it was dedicated to him. And then she went on with the show. We're going to give spoilers, Autumn. So,
sorry, Autumn.
I mean, you're going to want to watch it regardless. So it's a lot.
But thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Yes. What I'm saying is what we're saying is not going to take away from you watching the series, because it's really good. Or watching.
Okay, Audrey, listen. I'm not gonna listen. I told my sister this earlier. She was watching the last episode before this one. And honestly, this nigga was just taking way too long to get dressed. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he was taking way too long to get dressed. He could have already left.
Well, he was trying to make sure he looked good, make sure his suit was pressed.
You look fine, my nigga.
Get his flowers together. And we find out, actually, before we get to the Fez part, that him and Lexi have really been talking. Like, they really have a relationship going on. Like, it looks like daily leading up to the play. They're talking about life. They're talking about having kids. Well, not them together, but just like, how many kids do you want? Where do you want to live? That new relationship kind of talk that you usually have or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. I mean, he's a drug dealer, and he's like, laying in the bed with his feet kicked up, like, vacuuming the wall or stuff. How they do. Yeah. No, you can go first. Sitting on
top of the washer. Sitting on top of the washer and shit.
Kicking your legs back and forth. So that part was cute. So, Khris, tell us what is happening at Fez's house.
Oh, the worst shit. Okay, so if we remember from last week, snitchy ass Snitch McGee is sitting on the couch. Okay, our boy Ash is peeping the scene, not really loving it. He goes to sit next to him, right? His phone That's what's recording, right?
It was
Okay, so he
the
puts
cell
his
phone.
phone.
Yep.
He puts his phone like in a weird place, and Ash is checking him out, checking that out, not really loving it. At this point, Fez is about to head out. Oh boy's like, but wait. Like, I got some shit I want to talk to you about. Like, first of all, nigga, you could have been low key talking about this shit the whole time I was getting ready. If it was like not a police setup, but like, so he's like, I gotta talk about something. He's like, what you gotta talk about? What's old boy's name? They found a mouse's body. Yeah, mouse's body. And he's like, and so that's when Big Lip Bratz fucking drops the fucking glass on the floor, basically to be able to lower herself.
That was smart.
It was very smart. Of course, Ash is a real one. Final, because what the fuck? Because like I'm so sick of her. Okay, but she does. She finally fucking redeems herself because low key she could have been told this nigga this, but she didn't.
Right.
She was sitting on his fucking information. So whatever. Okay, fine. So she drops the glass to lower herself out of sight of Snitchy McGee over there, and she's like basically the shush finger, right? Up to your lip, like be quiet, don't say anything. And so then Faith gets up, and instead of just like leaving it at that, she's like, "Oh, you talking about that? You talking about the body that Lori,
right?
Like Lori had killed, like how Lori had killed?" And he was like,
"Now she gotta die because Lori's gonna find out."
Oh, yikes! And she's like, "What do you mean? Like, why are you trying to protect her? Like, she's scary as fuck. Like, she's done some scary shit. Like, you know, she did that. Like, why are you protecting her?" And basically fucking up everything and bringing up a name that he obviously didn't bring up to the police officers, and fucking up all of his shit.
Right.
Ash is like, "I don't really like the way you responding to this." So stab in the neck. They realize in the process of her explaining or telling this fake story, right, that she's doing that because he's recording somewhere. So Ash stabs this nigga in the neck, kills this nigga very badly, and then they have to come up and they have to cover from like the gurgling noises and stuff because you don't really want that on the fucking police recording. But
I feel like you can hear that. It was quiet in the house and that phone was right there. I feel like you could have heard that.
Probably, but I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you gasping too loud. Like, be quiet, please. So, like, cover that shit up because I don't know. Everything happened really, 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 really fast.
Right.
So Ash is a kid. And Fez is like, "Okay, I'm going to have to take the rap for this. Get the fuck out of here." Right? Get out of here.
But turn yourself in. Just go. Yeah.
Right. Just go. I'll just be here. I mean, she did a really good job. She could have just kept talking though.
Well, I mean, Ash jumped to action, so it kind of stopped her from talking.
Shocking. It was shocking, but she's saying like when they were like covering his mouth, she could have been like, yeah, and like and kept.
Yeah,
she could have.
Yeah,
she could have. That might have helped at least give them a little bit more time.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Good thinking. Yeah. Okay, so that didn't happen though. So now the police are definitely on their way because now we went from talking about it to silence, and now they're on their way. Faye is in the back part of the house, and she's low-key hearing these niggas unscrew the door. I don't know. And again, now as she redeems herself, I have to ask, why the fuck didn't you say? I mean, I don't know that it would have made a difference, especially with Ash refusing to leave the house.
No, I think he knew. He already know. He said the cops are going to come bust in here any minute. That's why you need to leave because I'm going to take the rap or just go out there. Let them take you and then they'll come in for me. But yeah, he already knew they were coming.
Ash is collecting all of the guns in the house. He's going to the smartest place in the house. Not that I'm trying to give anybody instructions on how to like not get shot when people are shooting in your house. But if they are, definitely the best place you probably want to be is in the bathtub because it's not gonna anyway. Okay. Right. So he's in there, he's got all the guns, and the cops come in. And Fez is at the door begging begging, pleading for Ash to come out. Ash instead shoots Fez.
Yep.
Like in the gut, which is not a good place to be getting shot. And a fucking police fire versus Ash fire ensues, and these niggas are shooting at each other in this very, very small hallway. I am super duper scared for fucking Fez for not only bleeding out on the floor, but
he's
being
right
in the
there.
middle of this. He's in the middle of the crossfire and can't really do shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's still screaming.
He's a kid. He's a kid. He's just a kid. Please
stop
don't shoot.
Shooting.
Don't shoot. Yeah.
Ash, stop shooting. Begging. And this nigga is not here for any of that. This nigga.
Girl, Ash has been here before, because I just don't understand how a kid that young is just like
on it like this.
All the weapons. You're not gonna take me alive. Like I'm
not.
Right. I'm gonna go out the way I want to go out. It was hard because he is a kid, but he's also
literally we really forget
the cops with these automatic weapons. So they don't know who's really back there. They just know they're getting shot up.
So the fire ceases, right? And one police officer goes, oh, yes, thank you, Doug. Grandma was definitely super asleep. Like, she didn't even well,
she's in a coma, right?
Yeah, but she was like, but still.
Nobody woke her up.
I feel like that would have woke me up.
I feel like they should have checked. They didn't even look in that room. They walked right past her like, Grandma, there's an elderly person. Like you're shooting up this house and you don't care about nothing. You just shooting stuff up.
Oh, I get it. But damn.
Yeah. I mean, I know why he did it.
I actually did expect her to be like, what the hell is all that rocket?
Oh, what year is it? How long have I been asleep?
Where am I? Like, I did expect her to hop up like Don't Wake Daddy, nigga. Like,
is someone there?
Remember Don't Wake Daddy? He used to hella just be like, jump up like this. Like, that's what I expect her to do. So,
okay, this is clearly not the funny. You should not be laughing right now.
You know that's literally what I do. Anyway, okay, so back to the serious stuff, guys. So this cop walks up, he walks past Don't Wake Daddy, and he goes to the door, and he opens up the door, and Ash is laying out on the floor. He's no longer in the bathtub, right? And the cop assumes that he's dead, right?
You don't assume with Ash.
You can't assume with Ash, but they don't know our nigga like we know him.
Right.
So, okay, he assumes he's dead. I don't know if he turns a little bit or just even a blink. It was so fucking fast. This nigga Ash hops up like Tomb Raider and fucking shoots this fucking cop.
He popped up like Don't Wake Daddy.
He did pop up like Don't Wake Daddy.
He did.
Don't wake Ashtray. But for real, and he really hopped up because when you wake him up, he got the fucking he got the blicky for you. So
oh my God.
Suicide by cop. Definitely suicide by cop, Jeremy.
That boy said.
But yeah, so yeah, that was basically
it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
I realize that when we hear stuff that we're is happening on our computers, I don't think anybody else hears it because I'd be doing the same thing too. Where I'll pull up our YouTube or the YouTube while we're live, and I think it's playing, and I think everybody can hear it, but nobody can hear it.
Yeah, it did. It felt like a movie. Yep, suicide by cop, and yep, he is a G. That's why I wanted to show this little part real quick because
go ahead.
We got to pour one out for
for sure we do. For sure we do. They get on my nerves with these fake obituaries.
Could you hear that
nigga, I thought
music
she was about
playing?
to- Yes, bitch. I thought she was about to play a part of the show. I didn't know you was about to show his fucking GIF
I am not
obituary.
playing that clip. I do not. I just had to shout out my boy Ashtray because he deserved that tribute.
He really did. R.I.P. to him. Like they be
Ugh.
doing the power, the niggas on Power, and we need one of those. Like,
Oh, they
for
have a
him.
full program. I have a bunch of them bookmarked.
Oh, bitch, please send us.
I was sitting. I was
Abandoned by
sitting-
his mother at a young age.
Right. Oh my God. But so I don't know if you were saying it because I was looking at the video, but when the cop he shoots the cop in the shoulder, or like takes half his shoulder off because he shot him pretty close. Then that's when you see the red lights, the little beam. What do you call that thing? Whatever the beam is on the gun.
And it went from the middle of his chest up to his head.
And I'm like, okay, now that's not necessary. Like, yeah, he did shoot a cop, but you don't have to slowly go from his chest to his head. Shoot the boy in the chest if you're gonna shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
it might have
just
been one of those Euphoria slow motion moments.
Even so, I don't feel like a headshot.
Tariq does. I mean, listen, Braden is a very decent substitute, but he really could use an Ashtray in his life. Ashtray will probably steal his ass a car too, because he needs that. But anyway.
Yeah. So Fez still laying on the ground. He turns his head because he knows what's about to happen. Luckily, they don't show that. But you just know it's implied that you know what happens.
He's gone. Yeah. Then they pick him up, hella step on Lexi's note, and take this nigga out. They also, of course, have Faye in handcuffs as well. So
that was just so poor like Fez. Because he doesn't have anybody either. Well, he's going away, but I mean, that was all the family he had. And all he wanted to do was spare his little brother's life and let him actually have a chance at life. And Ash said, there's no life if you're not around, because he doesn't have anybody either. You gonna leave me with Faye? Like, Faye, I need to take care of her. Like, she can't take care of me.
Don't wait grandma over here. Like,
right. Like, what's gonna happen? So man.
Nigga, bleeding out. Like, literally bleeding out. I can't.
Okay, let's move on to
that. Was very rough. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to our guy.
Ash.
Forever in our hearts.
Yes.
We are no longer doing it for Lil Saint. We are now doing it for Ashtray.
For Ash. Yes. Let's do it for Ashtray. Who wants to battle? Okay, so here's the thing that I had a thought about the play. Like, at first, sorry, I had to burp. It's not happening.
You're fine. It's so funny because, like, you could have just not said it, and now everybody know that you was about to burp.
Well, look, people, I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I had to burp. So
no, not 2024, right?
2024? Why?
Don't say that.
Who said 2024?
Niggas said be saying COVID is over, so we should get it next year.
we need answers, Audrey. So I need the proof. Send me the link.
I was thinking like December of this year, like so.
It's 2022. There's no way. Like, it has to be coming out 2023. It has to be coming out by next year.
Unless we're gonna go on lockdown.
Who wrote
it? Who said that? Show us.
I don't believe you. That's what I said.
I'm calling Zendaya. Right. I have time for this.
So, okay, here's the question here's the thing, the concern, not concern, but just thought that I had. Okay. I was getting, Lexi's play, yes. Big budget, she put on a great show, yes. But I just did not like her putting business that wasn't hers out there. Like, okay, yes, Cassie, that's your sister. But I mean, Rue and all the stuff she went through with her father and doing drugs, I don't think was anybody's business. Now, luckily, as we'll talk about, Rue wasn't that what?
That's the same vein. Talking about Rue and Cassie is the same vein. That was her best friend.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying, like, I don't mean about talking about Cassie and Nate. I meant like sharing their family stuff about like how their dad and all that stuff. I can see her sharing that because that's her. She experienced that with her sister or whatever. But her I mean, what was the purpose of that? Just showing people that she is there for people? Like, I felt that was kind of selfish in a way to try to big herself up, because what does Rue, crying, reading this note about her dad and her doing drugs and her all this stuff have to do with Lexi's life? Like, yeah, they shared that, but I don't think that was her place to say. Thank you, Jeremy. You get it.
No, it really is. Like, that's obvious. Right. I think even Fez said it like it's like, if this is what you want to write about, girl. But like, but I think it's like, I don't know that she's trying to show people that she's there for them, more so that like all of these like life things are happening around me and not me. I think, and you're right, it is very messy and it's very selfish, but I think that that's where she was coming from. Just like, look how everybody else is just living around me and I'm not. Like,
okay. If I was Rue, I would have been upset.
Because the only Lexi parts that we get that are not really about other people are her fears and the things that she, and the relationship deterioration of her family and stuff like that. But other than that, there is no like Lexi in the play. Yeah. It's her always being on the outside of everything. So being able to see it and tell you about it, but like not having lived. That's what I think that it was. I think that's where she was at when she decided she was going to do it. That's just, what I think though.
Yeah. If Rue hadn't been okay with it, I probably would have been more upset, because I was just getting ready. I had my Twitter fingers ready. I was just getting ready to like drag Lexi for this play. And then Rue was like, I liked it. And I was like, oh, now I can't tweet it out, because like that was the main reason why I just didn't think it was okay. But it let Rue kind of see herself. And that's kind of what she was saying. Like she saw, because, okay, so they go through the play. Rue calls Lexi, tells her she likes to play. And then she asks, can she come over? So she goes over there and they talk more about the play. And Rue pretty much says, like, she kind of compares them two. She's like, I went through a whole lot of stuff, but I couldn't deal with it, which is why I'm having a drug issue, or was having a drug issue or whatever. But you also went through stuff. I can see it in the play. You showed us in the play that you also go through stuff, but look what you did. You instead of going to drugs or something addictive, you figured it out and you made this play, whether it made people mad or not. You found a way to cope. And that's what she was so proud of her for. Like, yeah, you did some messy stuff, but this is how you had to deal. And I'm not mad at it, because you're still functioning, you're, whatever, versus somebody like me. So I was like, okay, Rue, you're right. Okay, I'll leave it alone. But that was kind of a sweet moment between them, because you haven't seen them together since
in a very long time.
Season 1, I think, in a friendship
early
like that.
Early.
And then of course they talk about their dads and stuff like that, and how her dad is gone, but she thinks about him all the time. And Lexi, like you were saying earlier, was saying like, it was getting to be so much like worrying about him. So when he stopped showing up, it kind of gave her a relief, but
it was relieving.
She's still, waiting on that phone call. Like she was like, every time the phone rings, like, I don't know if that's going to be the call or not. So that was rough to hear them talk about. And then even more so hearing Rue talk to her about pretty much saying like, yeah, he's addicted or whatever it is that he's going through, but he wakes up probably thinking he's trying to do better.
He's gonna be better for you. And the problem is that that's all that he cares about, is that he's not doing it for himself. Bitch, that shit tore me the fuck up.
Yeah. That was rough. Cause you don't think about that side. Like they shouldn't get a pass. Like people that have those issues shouldn't get a pass. They still have responsibilities and stuff like that. But I guess coming from Rue as an addict, her saying like she's really talking about herself, really.
Herself, because she understands, she doesn't like it's wrong, but she understands and sees what it is. Like
right.
Is that he's so worried about being good for you that he can't be good for himself, and he can't be good for himself
because he doesn't love himself. She said
right,
it like
exactly.
he loves you. The thing is, he loves you more than he loves himself, and I know that because I mean, she didn't say these words, but I know that because I don't care about myself. Like that's the whole reason, but that she was trying to take herself out is because she didn't have any hope and stuff. So, this show be getting deep. Like,
truly,
it's a lot.
Truly.
It's a lot.
Truly.
So that was that. They hugged and all that stuff. Prior to that, though, we got an A and B selection from
come on, Ellie.
from Ellie.
Listen, first of all, oh nigga, I had a who did I say he was a mix of last night when I was listening? I was like, he's giving me John Legends and also like somebody else. I couldn't think of.
There's a guy who he sounds like when I heard it. I was like, oh, he sounds like somebody. But yeah, Doug, you're right about that. She gets it. Oh, and we'll get to Jules because that little forehead kiss. Rue.
You get what you get. You get what you get. You get what you get, Jules. Sorry, girl. Sorry, girl. We're not on your side no more. Move on.
Well, I've not been on her side since she got on that train, so I wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but see, and she keep trying to act like she didn't get on that train.
Like you made your choice.
Never forget, bitch. Never forget,
bitch. But he's singing this song, and it's a cute song. It is
It's a very, very cute song, but it is very, very telling of the relationship between the three of them.
Yeah.
You can tell that he definitely wrote it like from a place of understanding, just basically like the relationship that he and Rue had prior to allowing Jules to insert herself or giving Jules a space to insert herself into it. Also watching the deterioration of how their relationship was poorly affecting Rue, to the point where he felt like he had to be the snitch that she came over him to remind him that he was, because it would have cost him her, right.
All I was thinking was, remind me not to drink any carbonated drinks while I'm trying to record live. All I was thinking while he was singing this song was like, this is so cute and pretty, but when you gonna sing about you banging Jules? Because that's, I mean, while you're telling your heart out.
That's like, the tea we all waiting for, is because we all know y'all was doing that shit.
I didn't want him to say it because I didn't think Rue would be able to take it, but at the same time, I'm like we don't need this long, like 2 minute and 35-second song, like trying to be cute, talking about rainbows and sunshine and you're my friend and where did we go wrong? Like, tell her everything if you're gonna sing a song. But you know, of course, he did not. I like the song personally, Doug. I thought it was.
I did too.
I mean, if they got it on,
it made me sad a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I like being sad though. Truth be told, like that, I like to depress myself. That's a problem that I have. when I'm feeling down, I'm like, I like to put songs on, like put on some Mary, some Sade.
Keep pushing you further down.
Yes. And then when I'm done, I get to cry out, and then I'm ready to go. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so that happened. By the way, Zendaya wrote that song with that guy, Labyrinth, whatever his name is. It was long. It was long, and it was right after the whole Fez thing. So it was like
he said it was too long. He said, "Bitch, you better not sing verse 2." Like, if I hear a fucking bridge, this shit is over with. Like,
it was a full song.
It was a whole last. And then this nigga gonna say, "I'm still working on it." Nigga, it sounded like it was 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Like,
what you need to do? Mix and master it? Like, come on, like
is there a remix? Like, what is happening? Like, we heard it all, nigga.
Oh, I only cried once.
I really don't like to watch TV shows that invoke such emotion for me, but this show has me. But like I said, the only time that I like actually like had tears streaming was the Lexi and her dad thing, just because of personal.
It's personal,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just very crazy.
Dang, why you laughing at Jeremy though? he said he cried. Dang,
let that nigga cry.
Right.
It was sad. Everything was sad. But but really, like if I wasn't such a thug, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have cried at Elliot's song. I would have cried when Ash died. I was just like, I was
so shocked. But like after all that had happened, like I'm waiting for Lori to pop up at any given moment because I'm like, it has to happen. Like we're waiting. She wants her money.
Rue was leaving the school.
Yes. And it's like, okay, my heart is back. I had to pause it because I'm like, okay, when is it gonna happen? Like we still got 5 minutes left of the show. Like, is she gonna pop out behind the dumpster? Somebody gonna grab her? Like, I'm trying to figure out the time between her talking to Lexi. Okay, well, she must have made it because she was talking to Lexi about how she liked to play. So when is she gonna?
Oh,
when is she gonna grab her?
I didn't even think about that. I was just so nervous.
Girl, it was a lot, and I was just like, I don't know. What did she say? I'm not laughing
at him. I'm not laughing at him.
But yeah, I made it very nervous. And then when I finally found out that nothing was gonna happen, I went back and rewatched it because I was like watching like
y'all
this.
was dragging Elliot's song, and I'm dead, nigga. Like,
come on now, Shrill.
It
was good. Listen, if
y'all are dragging this shit.
If this song is on title right now,
this got an extended version, nigga.
Do it? It does?
No, I'm just.
Oh, because I'm gonna look it up.
Bitch, you know how the rest of your life to listen to this song.
I'm gonna be like, you remember on the Cosby Show when Denise used to sing "Rainbows and Butterflies" and sun. It was Sandra, not Denise. It was Sandra.
Oh, God. Listen, he gave you the whole 3 minute and 35 seconds experience. Like, and then hit you with it's not finished yet.
Right.
It's not.
Can we talk about how good Rue looked not being on drugs?
So good. Like can we talk about how Zendaya's eyebrows are just the best eyebrows ever? Like
she's just a beautiful girl. She's beautiful young lady.
Gorgeous.
Even without makeup or them trying to make her look like she doesn't have makeup on. But
exactly.
The transformation between her not doing those drugs.
It was from the snot nose to this. Like, it's just such a big
Her
jump.
eyes are bright. She's smiling. You can see her teeth. It looks like she's showered more than once. It's like her hair looks clean. She seems happier. There you go, girl. You're right. I'm so proud of her. Exactly. So I noticed that and I was just like that. I'm so happy for Rue because she's actually like, and the fact that when Ellie got done singing, how he was saying, like, can they still be friends? And she was like, you said we wouldn't be good together. Like for her to have that strength to know, like, no, I can't hang out with a person who's still using and I'm trying not to use. She can make that decision. I thought that was really good too. They said that, oh, it's on Spotify.
What's his name? Like, what's his real name?
Max? Oh, HBO Max. Oops. I thought his name.
Goodbye.
He said that well, I'm glad that she was able to have the strength to not, hang out with him anymore or whatever. Like she's really trying to make a change. The final scene that's the final scene, right? When she was after the play is over. Because are we missing anything before we get to Jules?
Okay, I got you. I mean, I really don't think so. Like, I mean, we the way that we broke it up makes it work out, I think. So I think that this is basically it. Because we covered the play, we covered Fez, we covered Lexi's like other things, we cover Rue's other things. Like, yeah.
Oh, we missed Nate and Cal.
Oh, when I thought
I have questions. Okay. So
we forgot
get to that part.
Wait. What's his Nate. I was about to call this nigga Jake like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they do date in real life.
Oh yeah, I know.
Jules and,
Okay, so Nate is loading a gun again on the run, on the road again.
Driving erratically.
Now he's going to his dad's new bachelor pad with all his homies.
Girl, that is the best.
What is happening? That one nigga with the
why he had that
robe,
like that banana hammock on? Like what?
Yeah, what is happening? But y'all not even doing nothing. Y'all just standing around drinking beers. Like
he just greased up in a robe and a banana hammock.
He really was, and was mad when they told him when he asked for the room. Like,
girl, he got an attitude. Like, this man is talking about how he's having dreams about his dad, and you're like, oh, do I have to go? Yes.
I really do think we need you to go.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
So he's goes there, and I'm definitely thinking he's about to just shoot him in the head, right? Are you thinking that he's just gonna just like fucking just obliterate him and just leave? Like, because he's drinking, he's loading the gun, and he goes and like tell them what they were talking about. Like just him like dreaming about him, and
so he goes in, his dad is having a party in the dark by candlelight with a bunch of people in there, and he walks in and he's just like, when I was 11
party.
He said something before this, but this is the part that I remember. When I was 11, I started seeing videos of my dad sleeping with hookers or messing with hookers or something like that.
Right.
And then he says, and then I used to right. She was stiffing it. When I started having nightmares about my dad messing with me or sleeping with me, like he did those hookers, which was what we saw a piece of last episode. And then the one guy clutched his pearls and was like, oh my God, I don't think we need to be listening to this.
That's when he was like, maybe we should go.
Right. Like, let's just go. So he clears the room, and this is what I'm confused about. So they have this conversation.
Okay.
About Cal saying I'm different, not I'm different, but I'm sorry. Because Nate was mad saying, like, oh, now you're living your life. You're happy after you just destroyed our family all my life. But then you get to go off and be happy now. Wait, what'd she say? Because that Cal. What is a
fucking I don't know.
Not a Mandingo.
We'll get back to you. I want to have an answer for you, Rel. I just don't have one right now. A shrimp. Okay. I don't know because.
Mandingo party for white people. Okay, so he's mad at Cal because
I'm thinking Rel.
she's gonna answer you. But. He's telling Cal like he's mad because blah blah blah. Why do you get to have this good life while we're ruined? Our family's ruined. And he was like, all I wanted to do was protect you, and you hated me for it. And then Cal says, I'm sorry I didn't protect you. I should have done a better job. So, am I right when I said maybe he knew something was happening to Nate and he just didn't stop it? Maybe Nate went to him and he didn't do anything, because now I don't think it was him molesting him. I think
that he ignored the fact that it was happening.
That somebody was doing something to him.
Could it be the third kid in the picture?
What do you mean?
Where's he at?
But what? Wait, what are you saying though? What does that have to do with?
You're saying that Cal, you don't think that Cal is the one who might have been touching him, right?
Right.
And you're saying that he just didn't stop somebody else from doing it, or that he didn't do a good time. I mean, sorry, I'm reading the screen, but he didn't remember the picture that he took off the wall.
There's a third kid. Wait, do you think Nate is the third kid? Maybe the older kid is the one that's missing, and Nate and that boy are the two youngest ones.
That's what I'm saying. Who was the third person?
The older brother maybe was messing with Nate, and that's why they sent him off.
I don't know, because Jeremy, I hear what you're saying, but why then explain what Cal is saying that he
About
wanted to protect
protecting
him
him.
from.
Right.
Because
See,
I could definitely, because that's what I think, because like we have to have some type of explanation for that third kid, and also some explanation about what he was trying to protect him from.
Right. And I still want to know why Cal is so mad at Nate. Because there's no reason why. I mean, I know parents, there's certain parents that just shouldn't be parents, but there's no reason why you should be mad at your kid for being mad at you because you didn't protect them if something bad was happening to them. Like, I don't understand I'm sure we'll find out maybe later in some, the series,
Hopefully,
but I feel
we
like
still don't know where the fuck Lori is and what she's going to do to anybody.
Is he mad because that was his firstborn, the one they sent away, and because he was doing, maybe touching on the kids that they had to send him away, and now he's mad because Nate was going to tell, or Nate told, or just something. I just feel like it's something weird up in there.
There's a lot of unanswered questions about their relationship, and the fact that he's mentioned that at the White Mandingo party that
Audrey, stop with the 24.
I was supposed to protect you. I was supposed to protect you. Like,
something's there.
And I didn't.
Something's there. I just don't know what it is. But while they're talking,
why did he load that gun?
That's another question I had, because he didn't do anything. He just took it out and then he put it in his other pocket, and then the cops came in.
But yeah, so now he's about to go to jail as well.
Who?
For Cal.
Because
okay, so that's what we're kind of like tiptoeing around. So anyway, the point of him going there was apparently to set him up. He had all of the videos on a flash drive, and he told the cops about everything.
Yeah, because it was some sexual assault happened on some of those.
Yeah,
and a video clip
and underage people or
all that.
Yeah, so he's gonna go to jail.
But that's why I don't understand the gun, because if you knew the cops were coming, why did you bring a gun?
And why do you have a little gun on you?
Because even if you were going to shoot him,
like,
he is crazy.
And
he is.
All of that.
He's very troubled. Obviously, something's going on.
But so he's drinking and having a loaded gun on his way to a fucking police pickup, basically.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe he'll go do something crazy at the beginning of the next season. I don't know.
Right.
Like, because they're good for just like picking up, like, and I feel like maybe instead of such the long gap that we had before, I think now we'll just have a continuation, because there's still so many unanswered things. And they can't just like fast forward a year on this. Like,
right. No, they need to. Well, I mean, not according to, but Maddie was telling that lady last episode that she's leaving. I don't know if she's getting ready to graduate or she's just leaving, but she wants to leave wherever they're from, East Side High or whatever they're from. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I guess let's finish it out, and then maybe we'll talk about like predictions of what we think is going to happen next season.
Okay.
So yeah, Cal is now arrested, and then Nate goes on his merry way. I don't really know where he went.
But he drunk and he got a loaded gun. That's all we know.
I know he better stay away from Marta with that girl. Like, don't go back over there. Leave her alone.
I'm still mad at him about this.
Right? He's so. I don't want to feel bad for him. Sometimes I do, but I just want him to go away. He needs some help.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that thought. But then he was just gonna get arrested,
right? Because the cops are there.
Coming.
Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he just felt like that was it for him too. Maybe he was thinking like Ash.
He can't have Jules. Like, he could just go to jail forever.
You claim that's his boo. I mean, Jules is free. So, I mean.
Listen, because Rue is not fucking with her.
Rue is done. So,
I keep calling him Jake from the fucking play. Nate, nigga, Nate.
At the end of the play, now they shoot back to Rue sitting there and the play is over. People are getting up. And Jules has been like making eyes at Rue the whole time, like trying to see if she's looking at her and all this stuff. So she goes over and sits down.
Excuse
and
me. Sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Hey,
Sorry, can I get right there?
girl.
Okay. Um, sits down, says hey, Rue says hey, and then she starts saying how she's sorry and she still loves her. Y'all know how when the exes know they messed up and they try to tell you all this stuff to like make you want them again.
Bum ass niggas try to come and get you back. Like
Right.
that's how she was acting.
And Rue is like
love
straight
you.
face, not just like not giving her any like
Mhm.
reaction or anything like that, just letting her talk.
Mhm.
And then Rue turns to her, kisses
her
her on
that
that
grandma
forehead,
Give her that grandma
and-
kiss goodnight.
mhm, and gets up and
And she
walks
gets
away.
up and leaves.
Yep. And what do you say? He's
How
a
are
Jules
you
fan.
How are you a Jules fan? Like and
How?
what? And
You
what
must
fucking
you must don't like Rue. Maybe that's what it is. You can't like Rue and then
yeah, like
Jules.
do you hate Rue? Like, cause why would you like Jules? Again,
He has
if
to
we
hate
have
Rue.
to remind you,
He has to hate her.
if we have to remind you, Douglas, like she left Rue when Rue needed her. So
The
if
most.
you ride with somebody to just be leaving niggas when they down.
She also was cheating on Rue with Rue's buddy at the time. So what is that about?
And
Are we
also
forgetting that?
Listen.
And you're
Doug,
a fan of
listen.
Jules? Doug.
But now you're mad at her? Like
Right.
All right.
So Rue gets up, and this is where I'm like scared that she's gonna get snatched up, but it just shows her
Mhm.
walking down the hall and she's talking and she's saying she stayed clean. She's like talking in I guess this is her in the present, talking to us past tense. Like, Jules was her first love, or at least she thinks so. That pretty much is telling us that she was done with Jules for good. She
Because
said
she left
that
her, Doug. That's why you hated her this season, because she left her. There was nothing to love this season because she left her last season.
You should have hated her the whole time. I like Jules
before
too,
the season even started, until the
Mid-season
summer
one,
happened.
until she went off and started hanging with those girls, like partying all night. I
just
stopped
doing
liking
whatever
her
the
then.
fuck and not even thinking about her girl. Like that's real crazy. It's real crazy to me, Doug. Like
Jules don't deserve somebody like Rue. So then she tells us that she stayed sober the whole
rest
season,
of the school year.
The rest of the school year. So I don't know. Does that mean that
she about to come back hella like fucked up?
Right, because she said I stayed clean for the whole school year, but what happened after the school year?
What happened in the summertime, girl?
Is she talking to us from the rehab place again? Is she talking to us from Lori's closet?
Lori's basement?
Right. I feel like that's a coming.
Then
it goes off after that, and she walks away, and she starts singing the song, which I was also mad because where was the grand finale? Like I wanted a whole video like the end of season 1. I wanted a dance break. I wanted people running through the hallway. Like I wanted a whole production. Like I didn't like. We don't
have it. This season's been very taxing, and we just don't have it in us. Like
I will say, shout out to who's the guy that writes it, Sam, because they changed the end of season 2. It actually was not going to be good for Rue. They didn't say what happened, but they said they knew it was too much. So they changed it to give it a better ending. Because they knew they knew that we could not take Ash and Fez and Rue. No way. There was no way you can end the season. I literally would have passed out. There's no way I couldn't take it.
It's Lori. It's gonna be Lori. That's what we're not gonna be able to take, and that's gonna be one of the the major fucking heartstrings that are gonna be pulled on us for this shit.
Right, because she's clean now. She's sober now. She's clean. She's been sober for a while. Lori snatches her, sticks her with that morphine, and gets her right back on drugs. I bet it's something like that. Like you're probably going to get a good episode and a half of Rue actually living a clean, sober life, living her life, having fun. And then Lori's going to snatch her up and turn her into a sex slave or something. Like, I just feel like it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm. She coming with the goons and the blickies. Like, it's so obvious. Like, oh my God, I'm so scared.
Okay. What do you think about are we not going to see Fez at all next season?
We're definitely gonna see Fez. I definitely see some collect calls.
Okay.
From
to
him, between
Lexi.
him and Lexi.
Okay.
I see that for sure. I mean, because if she can afford this play, she could definitely afford some collect calls from jail.
If not, she's getting calls from the local community center. They're about to pay her to put on productions there.
Right. So I'm hoping that let me see.
Would help what? Help Rue or help?
Will help Fez.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
And then what? And then what are we gonna?
What do you mean in her? On
in
her?
Jules or in Rue? I think he mean Rue. Oh, like in the morphine hit? That would be insane.
Oh, what if she did?
Elon Musk shit. That would be.
What if she did put a little microchip in her for shooting up?
That's some like deep state shit right there.
Well, help Rue and Fez.
Oh,
maybe if she gets caught, maybe they snatch her up and hold her for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm hoping that yeah, maybe Faye can redeem herself again, because there's been a lot of times where we feel like she could have did a lot more, stayed out or did something, and she didn't. So maybe she will, and maybe it'll help everybody. Hopefully, maybe. But so let's say that happens, right? Okay. And then now Fez is off the hook for Mouse. But like, then are we just gonna blame the stabbing on the nigga that's dead now, or
blame what stabbing of Mouse?
The nigga in the house. What do you mean? The nigga that's in the house that was the
Metallica guy. Who are they gonna blame for that? But like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Lord that would. Yeah, but he put his hand on it. He put his hand. I'm saying he wiped
the knife from Ash's fingerprints to his. So he's still gonna go down for that body.
Right. He has to, because there's nobody else. I mean, it would have to be pinned on him because they heard the probably stabbing, and then his hand is on the knife, and the guy has a slit throat. So they put two and two together. He's gonna go away. I don't know, maybe for how long. Because he didn't kill Mouse, so they can't pin that on him. I mean, Ash did it,
but that's clearly what Metallica was trying to do, like, which is wild business.
I just can't believe, like, he was Ash. Why'd you have to be such a gangster? Because if he just would have just left that man alone, they could have killed him in the back or something, like, not on tape, not like while the cops are getting ready to jump in.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping.
You're right. It could go to him. And even if it did, he was a kid. Do you think he would have gone away long?
No.
Like, he's a kid. He wouldn't. I don't think he would have.
He wouldn't have gone away that long.
That's true.
I think you guys are all right. I love this. But definitely Rue on drugs is fun. It's just when she get out of hand, it gets too sad. Like, when she when it gets out of recreational, and like now she like doing it to wake up and shit. Like, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, this is not a happy show, so I don't see it like a bunch of happy stuff happening very long. If it does happen, like, something's going to ruin that.
For real. But he like Jules. He like Jules, so like, who knows?
Right. You can't listen to Doug too much.
I hope so. So hopefully maybe Fez won't be Akon like the whole time. Like, but I do expect a collect call to Lexi, because I feel like he's gonna feel like he needs to apologize.
Right, and that should be the least of his worries.
Even though like.
Do you think that Lexi knew what happened? Obviously, she probably wouldn't have guessed that. But do you think she knew it had to be something drug related, because she is dating a drug dealer? Like, it wasn't that he just didn't show up.
I think that she knows that he wouldn't have just not shown up, and that something is probably wrong.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. What do you think is going to happen with Crazy Cassie? Here's a question. Yeah. When in the audience and the comments, y'all can answer this too if y'all have an idea. Thanks for participating, by the way. This is
Yeah,
really
for
fun.
sure, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks.
She does have superpowers because I'm still trying to figure out how those Converse didn't catch on fire when she got on that barbecue
The
pit.
soul of a Converse is this thin.
It's what? Okay, so when after Cassie, and we didn't really talk about this, it wasn't a big part, but after Cassie had slammed, after Maddie had slammed Cassie's head into the wall, they cut to now they're in the bathroom. Everybody's quiet, and you see Cassie's face is all bloody and cut up because
Cat's in the middle, and Maddie
Cat's
hurt her foot.
Right, and then the other girl, the hype girl, is just in the corner, like, yeah, you did that. You did that. What did she mean by? Because Cassie said, Nate broke up with me even before I got on stage, and then Maddie says, well, this is just the beginning. Did she mean this is just the beginning because Nate is going to be doing a bunch of back and forth, or is this just the beginning? I'm going to keep whooping on you because you deserve it.
I was actually hoping it was giving me double entendre and giving me a little bit of both. But I feel like she means that you're about to go on this fucking roller coaster with this nigga, and I'm not going to help you, basically.
Pretty much, because you asked for it. This is what you get.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I would love a little double-decker taco, you know what I'm saying? I would like a little bit of everything.
A double chalupa.
I would love that. Like, I would definitely love for him to play with her emotions all next season, and also she like Cassie or fucking Maddie catch her fucking slipping and just really just give it to her in the hallway or something like.
Right, because who is she gonna tell? Like, I can't believe she even said that he broke up with me. Who cares in that room that Nate broke up with you? No one's giving you sympathy. Kat don't like you. Kat is Maddie's friend. Obviously, Hype Girl don't like you because she
don't like you because. But she really does.
She
does.
Give her also an Emmy. Does. What's her name? Sydney. Give her an Emmy for real.
Who is Sam?
Yeah. Oh, he wrote her out? Barbie. I mean, Sam is the writer.
Remember Sam Livingston.
Yeah. Oh. Remember I told you she said that it was something about her being written at having an eating disorder and she didn't like the way her character was going.
I mean, after
Cassie's crazy.
After what she did to her ex, like, I don't really fuck with that shit.
Well, they probably did that on purpose. Like, okay, you want to play games? This is what's going to happen, and no one's going to like you, and we're going to write you out of the show. So, maybe.
Listen, going back to Audrey's comment about Cassie should already know because she watched him and Maddie. Yep. But Cassie is so fucking goofy headed that, like, I feel like she's like, but that's not me. I really feel like I really that even feel like she doesn't even really. I know we didn't really go deep into it, but I don't need how do we even know that she really believes this nigga broke up with her? How do we know that after she leave this fucking bathroom, she's like, I'm gonna call this nigga 22 times again? Like, I
mean, she will.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I really think that she's not gonna take Maddie's experience and compare it to hers because she doesn't feel like
right.
Cassie thinks that she's that bitch and like
yeah, because I mean, like they said, like you've been there through the whole time of Maddie talking about Nate. So what in all that would make you think like this is a keeper, especially after they've just been going back and forth? They've already done the back and forth already. Right. Once she hated him and she was leaving him alone. Then they got back together. He hated her, and then she called him 52 times, and then they get like it's already starting. So
you're right.
I think Cassie's in
listen.
Cassie fell in love with Nate from passing.
When you are special, there's nothing that anybody can tell you to outside of your fucking own reality that you made. Like,
right. Yeah. Okay, so that's Cassie, Maddie. I think she might be leaving. Yeah,
maybe. But I just want to say, like, because I rewatched the episode 7 today. And I just want to just remind everybody how much fun Cassie's and fucking Lexi's mom had at that play. Like,
she was getting her life.
Like, even after, like, the kids was fighting on the stage, like, she was like, hey, like you
Where's
playing
Ethan?
the hell out of me.
Where's Ethan? Bring him out here.
'Cause
Yes.
you playing the hell out of me, and you really need your flowers while you're here on Earth. Like,
She did.
she
She got her life. Doug, leave it alone.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not.
I shouldn't even put that up there. I'm gonna delete that.
Right out.
Right, they need to write her out of the show. Like, go do something else. We don't need you anymore. Okay, so Lexi, we don't know what's gonna happen. Her and Fez may get together. We already talked about Rue. Fez. That's pretty much all the people. There's a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
That, which I don't believe now, well, you never know with this show, that Elliot is somehow working with or for or is
I heard that
related to
Lori. What's her name? Lori.
Yes. What do you think about that?
Then why would he care about her being sober?
Because you know how it is. You know how it is. Like I was going to like take you down, but I started to love you. I started to like you, and I have a change of heart, and now I want more for you. Like I think it was one of those things.
I mean, it would be cute. Like it would be a nice little twist, but I'm really hoping that that's not what he was put in there for. I'm hoping that he was there to kind of shine some light on Jules and Rue's relationship. And be the beacon to fucking be able to start getting her help. I'm hoping not, that that's not true, but it would be cute, I guess.
Oh, Doug, I'm not putting nothing else you say up on screen. We're not putting
No,
putting that in the atmosphere.
why would she do that? Like
we're not doing it. Leave Gia alone. She has been through enough.
She really has. Like Gia.
Maybe he doesn't know about the Ruth situation. What situation?
What you mean with the suitcase of drugs?
He has to, because he was doing the drugs with her. What Ruth situation? One thing I thought was good that Ruth said while I'm waiting on Sherelle to answer. When she told Elliot, there's a lot of people I have to say I'm sorry to. There's a lot of I'm sorries I have to do, but I don't have too many I forgive you.
I forgive you.
And hers was one. She was one. She forgave him. He was one of the people that she wanted to forgive, because she pretty much, like she said, like you were the catalyst to me being where I am now, like me being clean. If you hadn't have said anything in the first place, none of this wouldn't have ever happened. Because you're talking crazy.
Okay, so it's possible, Rel. I can ride that wave because it's possible, because he doesn't really know about Fez. So Fez and Elliot are different and are in different lanes in Rue's life. So it's possible. It's possible. But he came before the suitcase.
Right. That's why they're saying she planted him.
But also she, like, how does she know all of her information?
Maybe he doesn't know about the suitcase, but maybe she planted him to get her really like on all the drugs. And you know, it was prime, because she knows Lori knew that girl from seeing her that she was on drugs. Yeah. So why would you give a drug addict making up this crazy story about some girls and holding their cell phones and how she's going to get them to sell this $10K worth of drug? She knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she's doing. And yeah, and she knew her whole name. She knew her full name. She didn't say Rue. She said, I forgot what Rue's real name. Ruby, whatever her last name is. And I'm like, whoa. Did she sign a contract? Is that how she knew her name? Like what? How did she
like fucking Ursula, bitch? You unfortunate soul.
Is she working for Anna Delvey? Like, is Anna Delvey involved in this? Like, how did she get all her information? I need to know.
Oh my god. I don't know, but I just, I honestly, when it comes to Rue, it's the same feeling that I got at the end of the first season. Yeah. Like, she's probably not going to be okay.
I don't think so. Like I said, I feel like how the thing is going to end is
listen, or Ethan.
Ethan, you mean Ethan.
Ethan is going to.
She did. Ethan is about to be the new man on campus.
Ethan is about to be hot shit. Like, move over Nate.
He's gonna have to beat the girls away with the stick. And
Yes,
Kat,
he
even though
really
she might
is.
not be on the show anymore, she's gonna be like,
And if she is,
why did
she
I
gonna
give
be-
that up?
She's gonna super be fucking hella dusty that she
As
fucking
she
gave
should
that
be.
nigga up. She really should be, because he never did anything but adore her. Like, and it's just like, if that's not into what you're into, just open your mouth and say it. Like, you be so vocal and shit on the fucking computer, bitch. Say that shit to this nigga across the table.
Yeah, she seemed to have so much like confidence in how she's doing, you know, this and that, and she couldn't even tell the boy that she didn't want to be with him anymore.
Yeah, like,
it
what
was
is
just
that,
a
girl?
lame like cop out the way she did him.
Tomato.
Right.
I hated it.
Well, I guess that's about it. I
And
mean, I
that's
don't
it.
have. There's nothing else unless somebody in the comments has anything they want to bring up, any conspiracy theories, any thoughts. While if someone's gonna bring that up, you can follow me on IG and Twitter. So on IG, I'm Jay's Quick 3. On Twitter, I'm Jay's Quick 3 Pod. Don't do just Jay's Quick 3 because there's some lady that has that name, and I think she's a gospel singer or something like that. So you have to do the pod, Jay's Quick 3 Pod. And then Khris, you can find her on IG at SW Friends Pod, and on Twitter at, did I get that right?
Nope. It's Twitter,
backwards.
SW Friends Pod, Shenanigans _ podcast on IG, and then SW Friends Pod on Twitter, and then my personal Twitter is its _Khris. That's ITS _ KHRIS.
Right. I was reading. I couldn't read it fast this time. Sorry.
Thanks for
Ali.
kicking it with us, y'all.
Ali.
Oh, that could
maybe
be interesting, but like, why are you trying to shake so many tables right now, Doug? Like,
Doug is just on one. He's making up for all the lost time that he missed
for
all out
real.
of. No theories with the show tease mid-season break. A mid-season
for real, honestly, because nigga, we can't take that shit. Like, get this shit out, and like, come on.
A break.
Twitter be bullying people.
You're not about to sit up here and give us no mid-season break between 4 and 5. Like, it was killing. I'm glad
not when we don't have 10 episodes.
Right.
If we would have had 10 episodes, maybe. But then, like, no, mid-season breaks really fucking.
You don't need to do that on a cable show. Like
Ozark.
For what? I don't watch that. They did that.
Ozark, yes, and it's the final fucking season on Netflix.
Oh,
and now it's like a mid, like, I hate this for
maybe they were trying to buy time to record like a film. Maybe that's what they were doing.
And they
were
thinking. They was like, all right, then I guess
it's like Power trying to change the theme song in the middle of the season. It was like Trey Songz like, you will put that back next week and we will not hear that again.
And they literally put that shit back next week. We was like, you better bring that Joe back.
Yes, that was
Wait,
stupid.
what happened?
Queens, the show with Brandy. I don't know if you ever watched that, but yeah, they took it.
It on Hulu.
They had a break and then they had just played 2 seasons. It was over.
2 episodes after the break.
2 episodes. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So
okay.
I think that's it. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Khris, so much for agreeing to do this with me. It's been so fun.
It's been super fun. I'm a little sad also, besides the show ending, but I'm kind of sad about this too.
Yeah.
Because we were like having our little meetings.
We were just getting into the groove, and this is fun. So hopefully next season we can do this again or do something else.
For sure.
And thank the audience. I'm really happy that the amount of people that showed up today and got into the comments and talked to us.
People?
I know. What a concept.
Thank you guys for coming and kicking it with us.
Yes. That's all we have. So I guess we'll see you guys. Listen to my show or listen to Khris, or you can find us live once a month during podcast happy hour. Oh, look, Khris, they want us to do it with another show.
I watch a whole bunch of shit. So really,
Khris
it's just
a lot of stuff.
I watch a lot of stuff. So like when niggas want to recap, I'm usually here. Like,
that's why I got her. She's the recap queen. But yeah, you can find us if not on here, like I said, podcast happy hour or on our own shows. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And thanks to the people of Euphoria for a great, crazy season, because OMG, Zendaya, if you're watching, you deserve all the awards, everything.
You do.
And the mom, Nika, I think is her name.
Oh yeah. Rue's mom. Amazing.
Storm, Sydney, I don't know Ethan's real name, and I did not know that Lexi is the daughter of
Yes, Judd Apatow and
Leslie
Leslie
Mann.
Mann.
No idea
Okay,
about that.
and then now you got to go back and watch Knocked Up because she's
in
is
that?
the oldest. She's in a lot of their stuff, or their kids are in a lot of their stuff usually. But she is the oldest daughter of the two daughters in that movie. The
Okay.
nieces.
I'm gonna have to watch that. What your recaps with? Oh, must be talking about Khris. Are you talking about Khris when they did the You recaps?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look
I
at
love
that.
show. I love that show.
Thank you, Sherelle, for supporting my homies, my
Yeah,
friends. I appreciate
You're
that.
awesome.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. But thanks for
Alrighty.
tuning in. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.